Just the way you are.
I hope so.
Just the way you are.
I didn't shave or nothing.
We keep it real gritty around here anyway. Like, nobody looks at this shit. Because I'm still fudging around trying to figure out how to make it, you know, where it looks alright without looking too hood. But it's still pretty hood, but it's all good.
That's alright.
I need to get a second camera so that I could do just faces and let them go between each other. But, you know, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I should have brought something, but I forgot that you had video. Oh well.
I sent an email, bro. And that's like I'm trying to, just for people, because some people, like, if you don't know them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you're like, hey, bro, I got a podcast. I'm like, yeah, you're full of shit. So does my aunt, and so does my...
So does everybody, right? Everybody has it. I'll send you some pictures. I got plenty of pictures from the convention, and I can send you pictures of, like, whatever you want. So, if you want to do a little...
so you know.
Okay. If you want to do a little video editing, we can get pictures in there and splice that in there. So
we should, because I would love to.
Yeah, because my buddies got some really good pictures, and there's some group photos of us, and we had a good time at the convention. So
and it's the
Undermakers.
Undermakers. Yeah. So we'll skip past the. I've got my whole intro thing that I usually have already recorded.
You can if you want. I don't mind chilling.
If you're down?
Yeah.
It's only like 5 or 10 minutes, and it's funny, like, you might want to chime in and talk shit. I've never really had anybody that did that part, so.
I'll make fun of you.
That's really what the idea is. Please do. I invite such things as fun making. Am I in there? I'm not really in there.
I see the square, but I imagine the
Sit
feet.
in my seat.
Okay.
This is live, semi-professional radio.
Yep.
Podcast.
This is where all the
I can see me here, so I think we're good.
Okay, cool.
That front one's full of shit. Just so you know, guys, the front camera part is full of shit.
These are the bloopers, right? That you put onto the tag and in the credits.
Used for YouTube hits. And
IG
and shit. Where people them guys are assholes.
You throw some TikTok out there.
All right, here we go. Just so you know what we've called you, this is Episode 11, Creativity and Controlled Chaos with Philip Henderson.
I like that. That's a great title.
Right,
Creativity and Controlled Chaos. There's a lot that the Undermakers have to say about that. So.
And so we begin. Hello there, folks, and welcome back to the show where we talk current events, creativity, culture, and occasionally things nobody asked for. But it's my show, so I'm going to do that anyway. And whether or not you're listening at work, in traffic, or just pretending to work while actually listening to podcasts, we're glad you're here. I'm your host, Brandon Bourne, and this is the self-proclaimed most interesting, informative, and funny podcast ever.
Ever. That's you heard it here first, folks.
I put the self-proclaimed on there really lightly. At first, it's like that's my disclosure so that nobody can sue me. You really said it was the best fucking podcast, bro, and it sucked. Like that McDonald's guy who sued somebody for spilling coffee in their lap. Some bullshit. So, as he chimes in, making fun of me, today's guest is one of my favorite kinds of people. A kindred spirit, you might say. Someone whose brain, like mine, clearly never learned how to sit still. He designs, he builds, he creates, and somewhere along the line he decided simply playing board games wasn't good enough. So he invented his own. Yes, that's what I said, people. He invented his own friggin' board game. And honestly, that's exactly the type of madness we celebrate here on the Hub, so let's get right into it, shall we?
That's putting a lot of nice emphasis onto something that many people have done before.
Hey, there's lipstick, there's pigs, and there's guys that are really good at shining things up. I'm that guy.
There you go.
Before we do meet him, here we go with a few updates from around the Hub universe. First off, thank you, as always, to everybody supporting the show, the Random A-Man. That episode was actually didn't suck comment is much appreciated.
You didn't suck. Good job.
I don't ask for much. Just a reminder, we are available across all platforms, so wherever you listen, subscribe, follow, give us a listen. And yeah, you might like it.
Let me do that right now.
Oh, there you go, the Hub Podcast. He's checking in.
Gotta get my podcast app out there.
Before we move on, let's talk about the wonderfully whimsical world around us. I do apologize, whimsical is my latest favorite word, so I'm dropping it every chance I get.
Everyone needs a little whimsy.
You need whimsy. I'm loving the word. I'll tell you my Phantom of the Opera story where it came from.
Okay.
The world continues doing what it does best, causing all of us to raise an eyebrow, thinking, am I really supposed to pretend I believe anything, like, ever? Tensions surrounding the war in Iran continue escalating global concern, and is it not adorable how the average person you meet can suddenly break down international conflict while simultaneously forgetting the issue they were outraged over last week? Meanwhile, former President Trump's trip to China produced absolutely bupkis, our only actual able enemy, and the only thing we learned is that our president gives one hell of a Xi BJ. I thought that was a good one.
That's good.
At this point,
That's true.
Modern politics feels less like a government process and more like a gaggle of reality show characters fighting each other in a parking lot full of people ignoring them in search of a digital Pokemon card. Things have to be better closer to home though, right? Like, absolutely. The first one is definitely truly tragic though. A Frontier Airlines flight reportedly ran over a man at DIA. There is no fault to the pilots and it was correctly ruled a suicide by plane. What didn't sit well with me was how every news outlet immediately spoke of his criminal record and not simply the sadness or mental illness that leads a man of any background to walk in front of a freaking plane as a way out.
Agreed.
I know it sucks sometimes, but all jokes aside, stay alive, man. Stay alive. Broncos fans officially got their season schedule, which means every single person in Colorado has suddenly become both a football analyst and an emotionally hostage to their own fantasy football draft. And then there's the Nuggets. Man, the Timberwolves didn't just beat us, they outclassed us and out-hustled us. Minnesota looked more physical, hungrier, and like they might have drank that smoky potion Egg Shin gave the guys in Big Trouble in Little China before they tipped off. That could be a stretch, but the truth is Denver looked like a team trying to remember where they left their car keys, and that stinks for the fans. Still, great teams respond, and now we'll find out what kind of team they really are. One last thing, they are taking your Tabors, bitches. They claim it's for education, but it's basically getting stipend out for a general fund that could go God knows anywhere. And I don't know if you've noticed, but your kids are dumb. Because of moves like this. So get out there and vote if you want to keep any of your tax dollars in Colorado. If not, you best believe there's a slush fund waiting somewhere to receive it. Speaking of competition, calculated moves, and trying to outthink people across from you, few people in Denver embody that mindset the way this fellow did. Dear Chauncey, my name is Brandon Board and I host a little-known podcast called The Hub. On The Hub, I sit down with people whose stories generally don't make headlines. The show is really about passion, perspective, and the drive it takes to overcome self-doubt and pursue our goals. This journey often involves setbacks, reinvention, and the things that shape us as human beings. For a lot of us, growing up in Denver, the King of Park Hill wasn't just a nickname. It represented confidence, intelligence, and composure from someone who we knew from the neighborhood. You showed kids from the city what was possible through community, discipline, and self-belief. Recently, your name has been found back in public conversation, and whether fair or unfair, that comes with noise, opinions, and speculation from every direction. But I think there's always a value in hearing directly from the person at the center of the story. Not just the athlete, coach, or public figure, but the man himself. I genuinely love the opportunity to have the honest conversation about life, pressure, and leadership. Your legacy here in Denver is and will always remain solid. So wherever you're back in town, give me a holler. And in the meantime, take it light. Be peaceful. That's for Chauncey Billups, by the way. All right, folks, with Chauncey surely ignoring all of our invitation, let's bring in today's very real guest.
I am the real. Step aside, Chauncey.
He gets a good one, too. Creativity. The use of imagination or original ideas, especially in the production of an artistic work. Today's guest is one of those people who reminds you creativity isn't limited to one lane. Woodworking, painted metal, 3D, as well as game design. It's all connected through imagination. Basically, if there's a material available, he's probably figured out a way to turn it into something far cooler than it originally was. But as impressive as all of that is, it was his passion for board games that caught my attention. So from the dinner table to this here makeshift studio, we welcome Philip.
Hey,
Oh,
folks.
by the way, yeah. And Philip doesn't just play games; he actually invents them. By the way. Yeah. Usually. Now, after that introduction, I need to chill for a minute because I forgot how fucking long that is.
For sure.
Usually I don't do that in front of anyone.
Sure.
And I have time to do it. I still might have to go back. And
You can go and do another take. No, like I like the local news style of things. That's important, I think. You know.
I find it having just something that does the same every episode. So whether or not then I can just plug the human in.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I try to create like the same situation every time. Then I can just plug the human that way. It's at least similar. People know when they chime in. They're like, well, at least I know I'm getting this, that, and the third, and it might be a cool guest too. So they may think part of the episode sucks, but they'll be like, man, that one part's funny, so I'll listen to that 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, that's why you have segments, you know.
Cool.
Anyway,
so some people have hobbies, and then some people are just not capable of not creating. Which one are you?
Definitely not capable of not creating. Like, I'm definitely happiest when making something, and like-minded individuals always interest me. And yeah, even like this, you know, you've created a podcast, whether out of just for fun or some other endeavor, but like just being able to do something and contribute to the world, right? Like,
right. Absolutely.
You know, I've gamed all my life and playing, you know, Risk, Monopoly with brothers and all sorts of board games and card games with my mom. So it's like there was never a time where I wasn't board gaming in some form. And I got into like modern hobby gaming through a game called Heroescape, and got into more games beyond that, and the collection just ballooned out of control, of course. So like
you're just collecting them at this point?
I have a ton. I have a few shelves just loaded down with games that all play differently, and they're all different worlds, and just like, at least to me, just like TV shows or movies or something, each one provides a different world, a different space to be in.
Is it like books? Because like I didn't read out fantasy for a long time. Like, I was a hater. I was like, no, I don't read fantasy books. I like thrillers and this and that, and I'm super cool. And then a guy gave me The Dragon,
Aragon, yeah.
And he was like, just try this. It's pretty easy, and this and that. You might like it. You can get through it in a few. And I read, it and I was like, dude, this is dope. There's 3 more. Let me see them all.
See, I was the opposite. I was totally on the other side where like I have a hard time reading nonfiction.
Right.
Like I want something fantastical, and you know I grew up reading the Warrior Cats books.
Okay.
I know a lot of people can relate to that because it's a series that's like still going on.
I'm sure some of you can.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
But yeah, just like I was so much more interested into some fictional world, and as opposed to, you know, it's like real world's boring, and, and I'm more interested in it now, but
it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because now, was it a catalyst to your creativity, or were you like a kid always trying to get into this stuff and
I think it's just
tinker and mess with things?
Kind of how I grew up, how I always wanted to be, you know, like the immersion into fantasy or other worlds, or just kind of that always just kind of spoke to me, right? And like I played a lot of video games growing up. I you know always had a computer in the house that could play video games, and so and I never had to learn like on a typewriter. So it's like you know it's.
I wonder what that's like. I hear tick tick to this day, and I think about typewriter.
Right. Yeah.
It's like PTSD.
It's like that's how my parents learned and stuff, but we were always like a pretty technology forward, so all that stuff, all these game worlds and stuff that, you know, they were readily available to me, and that's what really interests me. And
What's the biggest difference? Like, you work with metal, paint, 3D, all way different mediums.
Yeah.
Like, what are some notable physical differences between them? And then,
in a lot of, like, obviously there's a lot of differences between them and just like how the materials handle a task or something, but also it's funny how similar they can be. Because like I worked in an aluminum metal shop for 8 years, making ham radio antennas, and we just cut them. Aluminum soft enough, we just cut them with wood saws.
So it's like cross between the two things.
And immediately after that job,
a simple way of putting it, but that makes total sense. I'm kidding.
And we made all these ham radios antennas out of just aluminum and sticks, and the most complex thing I did there really was like soldering some wires and making the little Yagi portion of the antenna. After that is when I got to work at the wood shop and got to be a little more artisanal about it, because it was all about shadow boxes and retirement boxes and stuff, and working with these different colors of woods, and less practical use kind of construction, but really pretty. And I got to work with all these pretty woods, but it's still like fairly similar. There's still lots of cutting, lots of sanding, buffing, all these things to make a finished product.
What's the coolest thing you ever made?
Oh man.
Or maybe for each medium, like what's your coolest 3D thing, what's your coolest wood thing, and what's your coolest metal thing?
Well, let's say for metal, like mostly that was for the job, but what I did do a lot was just kind of make workstations or extra tools or whatever we needed, and
could you get inventive and if you thought of an idea of something that would work, could you machine it? Or kind of creative?
We were a pretty simple metal shop. We the most complex our machines got was kind of like drilling holes in specific spots automatically. Right. We didn't have like a metal CNC or something. But yeah, then at Aero Antenna, I got to make like this little rollaway cart that kind of hung over another counter. And so that was intended to help us like have more space for when we're just like mass producing these antenna packs with all the elements together. And so it had a very practical purpose, but it was really fun to make.
Practical was good.
Yeah, and my boss let me do that, and it's like for a long time my boss let me just kind of do what I saw fit in the shop to if it was making us more productive or something. It was great. At the wood shop, I loved running the CNC. Right. The CNC machine was so cool, because I love being able to design in a computer. And
that's the one where you go in and you do a CAD thing, and
and you send it to a machine and it creates a G code, and it makes cuts using a 1/4-inch bit or something. And I made some cool stuff there. I'll definitely show some pictures, but sometimes we'd have really detailed carvings of like eagles on a badge, because I'd make these shadow boxes in the shape of the security forces badge, because it was on a military base.
Right.
And then other times it would be just these really cool custom cutouts that with parts that could slot together and make like a wine rack or something, kind of fairly easily, and then all you have to do is finish it up. And we were all about custom projects. If someone had some special idea, they could come to us and we would figure that out. And that was the best part of that job, for sure. Just working on something. One time I made this giant D6 dice, basically. And they just wanted, whatever reason, they just wanted a cube with the dots on it, and then one face of it had the retirement things.
We're the most random people in the world.
Someone wanted.
I just want you to make this into wood, please.
Yeah, it's like, why not? But yeah, it's like we could do this logo here, CNC cutout and whatnot.
Oh, that leads to a confession. You could tell us about the 3D one, because I gotta make a confession. So I'm a big cool banner I got here is misspelled here.
Subcrib.
So make sure that you subscribe to podcast.
Yeah.
This is
Some crib ring bell.
balling on a budget, but we'll fix that when you guys start.
Oops.
Paying.
Yeah. Start paying for the free podcast.
The free podcast. No, somebody can pay me to advertise them on my free podcast.
But yeah, and then 3D printing. I've been learning 3D printing. I say I've been learning 3D printing for all this time during these jobs because you never stop learning in something like that. But to this day, I've designed a number of things, whether they're like little terrain setups for war games like Warhammer and stuff, and for Heroescape. And then I've also designed really practical things, which are just like organizer boxes or like a little cup holder clamp that clamps to a table. I designed those for my local game night group.
See, these sound like we probably shouldn't be letting you say this stuff because these things need to be. I need to be managing you, bro. We need to work on your management. These are all really great ideas, and you're like not giving them enough love.
I mean, as good as the ideas might be, they all come from some of mine. But I'm really happy that we sold any of mine,
right?
Because somebody wanted them, and I don't know. It's really cool. It's really cool.
Finding an audience is a thing. Like, you don't even with this. Like that's why one thing that caught me about your concept. I think I was reading something and it was about you and how taking multiple mediums and getting different people together creates the thing. Like if this ever does become a very interesting podcast, it's not one thing. I took essences of all my favorite radio shows.
Yeah.
And anything I ever heard that I liked, I said, hey, take a little of that, take a little of that, boom, boom, boom. And I think I'm slightly interesting enough to have, and I know people. Yeah. And people talk to me. And I'm like, well, absolutely. You know what I mean? So it's worth a try to.
I don't know that I'm necessarily worthy of a podcast, but it's fun to be here and and like talk about the shit that I like to talk about. And yeah, ultimately that's like what I'm about. Creativity. You don't have to have the perfect original idea to have a cool product. Right. You don't have to go to Shark Tank and find some schmo to give you $1 million to start your company. We started a company out of our pocket change, basically.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mason is the one that handles a lot of our business silliness, and he's done a great job on like getting us spun up. Yeah, shout out to Mason and Wyatt, my business partners as Undermakers, because we got a great start. We got a great start this weekend, and we're super jazzed about it, and are ready to spin up and do some more things.
And you were at a convention. Where was it?
Yeah, that was in Cheyenne, in Wyoming, and it was just a small little 600-person gaming convention. If we weren't at the booth, we were out playing a game or something with some of my old friends because I used to live there. That's where the metal shop and the wood shop were that I worked at.
For those of you that don't know, we are recording on the first day of Fan Expo, I think.
Thursday, May 28th.
So it's kind of the season for.
Yeah, this is very much convention season, and if we were a little bit more ready, we'd probably have more of these cons on our book. But we're getting around. Three schmucks just kind of putting things together. We'll figure it out.
And good luck for the schmucks. I love it.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it. Now this was the part that hooked me. You got something there?
I was about to pull up the Undermaker's website because I've got a little blurb on there. It's not much of a website yet, but I feel like it embodies just what we're about.
Yeah.
So.
This might be what I was reading when I thought of that. So,
maybe, yeah.
Want me to read it?
Go for it, please.
We are the Undermakers, a workers' co-op that works together to unlock creativity and enable creators to do what they do best. Every purchase of product or service supports creating artists and workforce directly. That's awesome.
So yeah, that's just like a short blurb. That's not even like our official motto, but it's kind of the philosophy that we started in making Undermakers, having Undermakers be a thing.
Right.
So you can find us at theundermakers.com, and the website is up and everything.
And there will be repeated. Then we'll make sure that we repeat that several times before this is all over. So
yeah.
Get ready.
But we've had a blast, and mostly we're just like three guys who like to fix stuff, make stuff. The garage that we work out of, you should see all the things that we do, and all the things that we've messed around with. So,
all right. And this is the part that I thought was insane. People get bored with board games, so they switch to something else. You decided to make your own.
Yeah. I don't know why people get bored of board games. I think board games are the best and awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So,
I mean, if I get jumped by like 20 members down the street, it's your fault. No. No, I love board games too. My son's at Fan Expo right now, actually.
Nice. Yeah. But yeah, like board games are for everybody, and it's like I play really simple ones. I play really complicated 4-hour board games, and it's
that was sort of my question. What's the balance in trying to make a good board game? Like, can you make it too difficult or too easy? Like,
you totally can. And of course, there's thousands of board games out there at this point, so it's like. There's board games designed for all audiences. Mine in particular is very much kind of like a family kind of game where it's intended to be like a tough puzzle to think about, but also it's like not that bad. You're not gonna get stuck in it and just like suffer.
4-hour games,
like an hour,
2-hour game.
Like most playtests have gone under an hour, and and like that. With the goal just being like, hey, we can have a cool game to play together with friends or family, and it's not Candyland, so you're actually making some decisions in it. That's the key, the decision space within board games. I think that's what excites people.
Is that what creates the interest?
Yeah, and it's like...
Where can I put me in it? In the story, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And some games are pretty abstract in that they... it's like, oh, this is just a puzzle. Maybe it has a cool theme on it, but it's ultimately just like a puzzle of where do you put these pieces to score the most points or something. But other games are really thematic and combative. Catan being, one of the most widely known ones out there. You have the trading element of it, and that's where the game is. Like, you trade well, you do well.
Not like a dungeon trade or a different trade. What's the difference between that type of a trade that makes it so interesting? Or is it any type of a transaction where there's an action after the transaction?
Yeah. In Catan, you're trying to get to 10 points, right? And you get points by building structures. And to build those structures, you need the 5 resources. The like...
Check. I'm gonna check that after we free.
Okay.
I'm gonna check it,
So you have to build the structures, and then to build the structures, you need the resources, which come out randomly to some degree.
Okay.
You have a little control over it, but largely it's just a roll of a dice, and then people get resources. So if you need resources that someone else is generating, you have to trade for it. If you have sheep, you need to trade for wheat or whatever.
Right.
And
okay.
there's a certain set of the resources that makes a settlement and then a city.
Right.
So that key interaction of just resources to buildings, to bigger buildings, to winning the game, all that starts with how you have to interact with the other players.
Right.
Some people like this, some people don't. I love the interaction in Catan. I think it's a great game. There's a reason that it's stuck around since the 80s or whenever it was first released. And Catan kicked off the whole Eurogame idea of, because it came out of Germany.
Okay. Now, what's Eurogame as opposed to just regular board games that I'm thinking?
I mean, largely, it's such a general term, it really just means, like...
An actual culture, kind of?
Yeah, like, this is a game that came out of Europe.
Okay.
Because 80% of the games that exist in today came out of Europe.
Okay. Like you would say, like animation, it would be a Japanese animation, because the majority kind of...
Yeah. It's like, anime is just Japanese for animation. It's not a genre.
Right.
It's a... Yeah. But a lot of people, American designers call their games Euro games because they're inspired by that style. And it's really funny, the super dry themes that designers will get into. One of my favorite games called Concordia is just like, it's all about trading wine and silk and spice around Italy.
Period.
That's it. Like that's the start and end of it. And you.
So what you're telling me is, since I was sitting on an IBM Apple two-toned green and black screen computer playing Oregon Trail.
Yep.
Looking for rations and an oxen, trying not to die of dysentery on a lake somewhere.
It's like, that's a very thematic game right there. Yeah.
It's got literally the exact same ingredients that you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it was, and it was, and it always is interesting because you're like, hey, my little inanimate dude just died.
and it's like, you could totally strip down Oregon Trail to its base components of just like, you're a character going from event to event trying not to die until you've met so many events, right? But they put a little piece of history on it. And they put a little piece of that, whether you learn something from that or not, it's kind of whatever. Some people really love the spice trading of Concordia.
Another little piece of history.
Mostly I enjoy it because I'm like moving a little boat around and you're connecting cities to make your little trade network, and it's got a really cool like hand management mechanic. So I could talk about it more and use a bunch of terms that you're probably not familiar with, but in like game terms. But
that's why I do this. It's for the people.
Yeah,
I might know what the fuck you're talking about. Somebody does, and they like it.
But I love board games that they have that player-to-player interaction. That it's more than just you randomly landed on my spot, so you owe me a thing or something. Right. It's like we have to trade, we have to interact to progress the game. Otherwise, the game just doesn't finish. Like it
makes it so much more interesting. Like even just thinking about it from that concept.
So you can be super competitive in Catan, or you can have the co-opetition of it, the cooperative competition.
I don't even know if that's a word, but we're cool.
It's super not a word.
Co-opetition. It's now a word for sure.
So, board games are great. Video games are great too. I love video games, but it's like I on any given day I want to play a board game more.
Shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
In fact, one of my favorite video games called Deep Rock Galactic. It's just like a shooter where you're space dwarves and you're shooting bugs and mining resources. They made a board game version of it, and I love the board game. Like
I'd rather play. I'd rather read the book.
Yeah, it's like can I read the book? The book did it better, but this is video game first, board game second. It's
same concept.
But I don't know, it's fun. I've got little miniatures that I painted, that I worked really hard on to make them look really good and true to the video game, and they turn out great. And whenever I bust it out, people have a good time. So it's like, yeah.
That's it. When I bust it out, people have a good time.
Yeah, let's.
All right. So, all right, folks. On that note, we're going to pause for a serious conversation, and I'm going to mic check myself.
Okay.
But it is time for free time. This is where you've got three options, Philip.
Okay.
So choose wisely, or don't choose at all. That usually is more entertaining. You've got option one. When we call off the top, you can do a freestyle poem or a rap with me based on a pre-generated topic. I've got a list right here. Yeah, so if you want to bust a rap or get our poetic on, we can do that. Option two, on the spot, a completely improvised skit. So I've also got a list of scenarios here, which I haven't looked either, bro. So it's on both of us. So we'd have to make up a skit to one of these things. Or third, this is for the shy types. Rapid fire questions, no hesitation. First answer only. We can go through some quick question answers.
All right. So, I'm gonna totally trash myself, but we got to do a rap together. We got to do a rap. I'm gonna. My improvisational skills are not a thing, but like we're totally gonna rap together.
I'm so excited. You're literally the first person since a mortgage broker.
Mortgage broker,
freestyle rap. So stay tuned, folks. It's going down. You will be hearing something extremely entertaining, just like this stuff we're talking about.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna ruin myself.
Wow, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I think it's recorded. Okay, like you're on point. You're.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay like right here.
No, and it's not. And mine are like lower, but I think they're coming through.
Okay.
It's just something about these mics, or I think these settings is weird.
Yeah, a mic like this is pretty sensitive to like where you place yourself. Even back here, I can see the light just like fading out.
And mine doesn't show the red or nothing. You see, it's like my mind.
If I'm laughing,
like yours is recording higher for some reason.
Yeah, if I'm speaking too loud, I'm actually peaking it. It's getting up to the red.
But yours is good. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go here and play it. Yeah, but I sound great.
How long do we have to freestyle rap?
Yeah, we both sound fine.
Cool. Good.
It's just, for some reason, mine shows weird and low. Okay, so that means I need to get in here and find us one of these beats. Which I did. I thought about this. So I have a couple of pre.
Oh, gosh.
Put ones in there somewhere. I'm gonna open us a separate.
You're gonna have to. You're putting us over measures, so now we have to like actually have it in a 4x form.
I should stop and start this one time because I think it stops after a certain amount of.
Does it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it only records for like an hour at a time or something. And he's up here across from me, and we gonna go show everybody how it goes on the hub and everything, and the who gonna blow, 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 blow. Yeah, whatever. There it is.
We got Brandon in the house, and he thinks he's baby no money, but we're taking baby no money's money, honey. Here we go. We got rhymes like me and better than Watsky, and we gonna throw it down like creativity. Here we go. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We
gonna make a chessboard, gonna beat you on that king on the. Let me find you with my queen. Here we go, chessboard. Roll it up, make it portable.
Hey, he's gonna make you a new chessboard. Put it in the trunk of the Escort. Take it down and play some orchestral at the back for. Give me some love, feel the thanks. That's my cohort.
Oh no, I don't.
You're the best.
If that's the only time I hear that, I think we'll be good.
Okay, I'm not gonna put you through it. I will enjoy that all by myself. You're missing out. You're gonna hear it one more time because no cuts.
Lord.
No cuts when it's that perfect. Oh, bless it. Oh man. All right.
And no shade to Baby No Money and Watsky. I listen to you all the time.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? No, yeah, we're coming for you, baby Shady Watsky Ninja. And your little friend, your little dog too.
Not the dog.
Oh my god, dang, that was fun.
That was really funny.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Make sure everything stops recording so that we don't get any more evidence of this foolishness other than the video. Good thing there's AI. We don't have to actually say it happened.
Yup.
Like, nah, man, that's not real, bro.
No, that was a fake, deep fake.
Okay, here we go. Back to
Everyone has plausible deniability.
Except for we just admitted it on tape too. I think I just started recording.
Oh no.
Yeah, you are just on it more, so mine does better when I'm right there. That's
Yeah,
where you're
just
really
kinda-
supposed to be.
Just like.
You're supposed to
I'm like
be
on top of it.
right there. So, all right, okay, we're back. We're back. I can't get focused really well because that was the best freaking free time.
I hope you know we just lost whatever half your audience is.
That's good. It's only 3, and one of them I'm pretty sure is my uncle.
Oh man.
But I'm sure we've gained more.
Else. It's not like there's not an original thought in the world. I don't think. Like
that's one thing that somebody told me. They said you don't necessarily have to reinvent it. You just have to make it better.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah, totally. And it's like I always seek to make it better, and developing the skills to do that can be arduous, but it's just like looking at a painting and being like, oh, I could do that, and it's kind of the artist's slapback is do that then.
Okay.
Go.
Right.
Enjoy.
Right.
You want to go make a painting and then sell it for $10,000 or whatever.
Somebody to make it happen.
If you can do that, good on you, my man.
Straight up.
And I love those little idioms of artists, like, customers always like, why do you charge so much for this? And you're like, because I could charge more.
Right.
How about that?
Because there's a guy behind you, that's why.
Yeah.
And the value of things and just creativity in general. And that nobody respects the
it's like
path.
You don't have to have the freshest idea. You don't have to have the perfectly unique idea. But you just have to do it and like have some fun doing it, and then likes are someone's gonna want it.
That's it.
So if I can use that to segue a little bit into the Undermaker's product, like our biggest seller at this convention this past weekend, we made this little portable chess set, and it's laser cut out of wood and leather, and we sewed them together, and it goes into this little scroll, like twice the size of this.
Right.
And then my buddy Wyatt designed a custom unique chess set that's like unique to us, but also the pieces still signify the same visual design that chess has been for thousands of years. So it's like, and it was, in my mind, it was perfect. Mason and Wyatt designed this together, and we were putting them together, and we sold so many. Chess is not new. Portable chess is not new. Leatherworking is not new. Laser cutting is not new. But it's like you get these. The reason we started Undermaker is just because we each have a unique mind and a unique skill set that we're bringing together to create a product, and they sold really well, and we were super jazzed about it, and we were really happy about that. So it's like, I didn't even like design and fully make that one, but that's to this day one of the coolest things that I've made. Like I made it with these other guys, and I have my own little chessboards. I've been making chessboards out of cedar and oak, like many woodworkers do, and they come out beautiful. I love working on them. They're expensive because they take forever to make. So it's like we sold way more of the leather chessboards than